Alrighty, everybody. Good morning. Good morning and welcome. How's everybody doing today? I welcome you all to this stream for a brand new game playthrough. Yeah! That is right. Today, we're doing something different. We're doing something fun. We're doing something exciting. We're playing Fire Emblem Three Houses, a game that you guys asked me to play last year during, I believe it was either the late summer or the early fall. All right. And man, I didn't play it because at the time I was in the midst of many other things, including I just played Final Fantasy IX, I believe. So that was an RPG that I'd already played, and there was other stuff going on. And quite frankly, I didn't know much about Fire Emblem, and I didn't play it because I didn't really understand it. It wasn't really on my radar. Come to find out, you guys basically told me over the course of the year I really missed out on one of the best games of 2019 that most people who played it rated it incredibly highly and said it was a really robust, interesting, and good game that I pretty much missed out on because I didn't play. I didn't understand it. Like I said, it wasn't on my radar. Okay. So you guys campaigned for me to play this game for months. Seriously. Like in late 2019, people kept saying, will you ever play Fire Emblem? In early 2020, you said, will you ever play Fire Emblem? And then finally, as a result of a viewer's choice event, you guys nominated and then voted on games for me to play. The first place was Banjo-Tooie, which we did just complete a full 100% run of recently. Okay? But what came in second place? Fire Emblem Three Houses, and we're doing it because I hit a tier 2 subs goal that month. This was a couple months ago. And I said I would play 2 games if we hit the tier 2 subs goal. Okay? So here we go. This is going to be a major playthrough. I'll be playing this game throughout the month of June, and more than likely throughout the month of July. It'll be our RPG fix for that time period. There's going to be many other games I'll be balancing while I play this, so I just want to make this known that for now, yes, it's a major focus. It may not be the major focus once new releases start hitting, but I will absolutely continue to play it and balance it with the other content that I'm putting out. Whether or not this will remain a mainstream game, meaning I play it on the early stream for 3 to 4 hour sessions, or if we'll alternate it with night streams and play it for 2-hour sessions at late night is up in the air, okay? I mean, if it's a good game that I'm enjoying, obviously I would love to keep it on the early stream, all right? But it all depends on how you guys receive it, how the playthrough's doing. If people are clamoring for something different after a week and saying, I don't want this on the early streams, maybe I'll alternate it. I'll tell you this right now, knowing that the game is so long, I am never, ever going to make it only a night stream. I may alternate and do sometimes it's a daytime stream, sometimes it's a nighttime stream, but I don't think I would ever make it only a night stream. I mean, we'd be playing this until December. From all reports, people are saying that this game, I guess, is roughly 40 to 60 hours long, if not longer, depending on how much content you do and what you put into it. I don't know how much I'm going to get into it. It depends, If it really is like Persona, where you have these social links with these people and you do side missions with them and it lets them level up and now they're better in combat and stuff, then obviously those are missions that I'm going to want to do. I don't know. I don't know that much about it. Now, I'm also aware that this game apparently has 3 plot lines, right? There's 3, it's called Three Houses. So there's 3 different houses you can go through, and I don't know how dramatically different the game is depending on which house you select. But I'm definitely gonna do one playthrough. That's what I'm promising you guys. That's what was promised with the Viewer's Choice event. One full playthrough of Fire Emblem. All right. Now, maybe in the future, and what I mean by that is long in the future. I don't mean immediately right now, but maybe in the future, if you guys really like this playthrough and I really like the game, maybe I would consider going through it again and doing another run as one of the other houses and see how different it is. Okay? So, we shall see what happens here. All right? Now, by the way, guys, this is the first major Fire Emblem game I'm playing. I've never done this. In the 12 years I've been a content creator, I've never touched the Fire Emblem series. Okay? So, excuse me. I'm doing everything on default difficulty, all right? And I've actually been advised by those who play the game series to not put on permadeath. Apparently, permadeath is a feature of the games where when someone dies, they can never come back or something like that. I've been advised not to do that. They say if you're new to the series and you're not going to be good at it, you definitely don't want to have it. Your characters are permanently dying, and now everything is fucked up. Okay? So I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm thinking, no. A lot of people, I'm not even kidding, like dozens of people emailed me about this game, and most of them recommended normal difficulty, no permadeath, so that I can learn the game and have fun with it, rather than being frustrated constantly and having death. Okay? So we'll see. I didn't even know there was a permadeath until people contacted me about it. Okay? Oh, there you go. Spider Ross says, well, permadeath would just mean save scum mode anyway, where you just save and then you replay the stages so that way you don't lose the characters. So what's the point, right? So that's probably what I'll do. We'll do normal difficulty and we'll do no permadeath so that way I can at least learn the ropes of the game series. Now, if I were to replay the game and do a second run, then obviously if I understand it better, right, then I would probably go ahead and do a permadeath mode or whatever. But I'm not going to do that, in the first run. That's crazy. Imagine that, not knowing what the hell I'm doing and just failing miserably and being frustrated. And we're trying to have fun here. If this weren't my first rodeo with Fire Emblem, I definitely would do the higher difficulty, but it is. So I'm just going to tell you guys up front about this, all right? And the point of the matter here is I know there's people who only watch my stuff to watch me suffer. Tough shit. That's not what this is about. This is not Dark Souls, right? This is not online Street Fighter with lag. This is a RPG where I'm trying to enjoy myself, get immersed in the combat and the story, and not have to permanently lose characters because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay? Gotcha? Alright. There you go. And if I hear any whining, you're going to be subject to, moderation, just like everybody else. You can sit here and whine, it's against the rules. Okay? Alright. So, let's see how this goes. I'm excited to finally jump into Fire Emblem 3 Houses today. There's 3 houses to select. I got a few suggestions. More than the majority of people who that contacted me said to do the Golden Steer or Golden Stag or Golden Deer. I keep forgetting what it is. But apparently there's 3. And I don't know if the game will give you any background into all 3 of the houses. I mean, I'm glad I got recommendations. That doesn't necessarily 100% mean that I am going to pick that. Alright? I might do something different. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. And I'll see, maybe give you a little bit of intro to the 3 houses. And I'll say, okay, this one seems more interesting or cater more to what I'd be interested in versus what people suggested. But I'm going to play it by ear. It's going to be an honest playthrough. I'm not going to let people's recommendations dominate what I do in the game. I'm going to let it play it by ear and do it live as we do it always and go from there. Okay? Okay. So there we go. 3.5 or more hours of gameplay here on the stream today. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. Should be fun. And now I'm going to be doing this basically kind of on and off, alternated with everything else that I'm playing. So allow me to go through the schedule so you guys know what's going on here with Fire Emblem and with everything else. So today, Fire Emblem 3 Houses premiere right now on the stream. Finally happening. Very excited for this. I hope you guys are too. Tonight, Throwback Street Fighter session. Old school Street Fighter on the stream. Should be fun. Always a good time with old school Street Fighter. Even if it's laggy, it's still pretty entertaining. That's going to be at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow, we go back to Mortal Kombat 11. And I'm going to be checking out RoboCop. Okay? RoboCop should be a fun character to play with. Even though I don't know how he's going to play. And quite frankly, I haven't played the game online in a million years. I'm probably going to get bodied constantly. But interesting to check out a new character that's a guest character. We're going to be doing all the stuff that I usually do in a fighting game, like going into their tutorial or training mode, messing around there, doing any trials they have, going into the offline arcade ladder mode to play through that a little bit, getting used to the character, and then try to see their story ending, and then going online. All that will be tomorrow during the main gameplay stream, okay? Tomorrow night, Saturday night, it's the conclusion of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, which I've played twice now. And I've got about 2 missions left, but they are the final 2 missions. I actually remember these being quite challenging when I first played Modern Warfare 2 over 10 years ago. So we'll see how it goes. I might beat it quick, or it might take a while. If I beat it quick, I'll just hang around and have a little bit of post-game fun with all of you on the stream, okay? Sunday, I return to Fire Emblem Three Houses for a major stream, all right? Sunday night, it will be my weekly Morrowind Chill stream, which is pretty cool. Monday, major Minecraft stream, all right? You guys have really enjoyed my Minecraft streams of the last few weeks. We're doing another one here on Monday, and then Monday night will be Animal Crossing, and because Monday is June 1st, Animal Crossing is going to be a brand new group of like fish and animals to catch, which is pretty neat. You know, up to this point that I've been playing Animal Crossing for 2 months, it's pretty much been the same group of animals, meaning the same fish, the same bugs that I've been catching. Apparently, the hemispheres in the game flip on June 1st, which means that there may be a lot of fun on Monday's stream because I'll see all kinds of new stuff. Or maybe not, but we're going to see what happens Monday night. Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, I have to announce this. Please listen up. Tuesday, I am here streaming. I am actually going to be here streaming on Tuesday. I usually am not. But this week, my schedule got mixed up a little bit. And so I will be here on Tuesday. Okay? Now, what I'm doing on Tuesday is a direct result of what happens over the course of this weekend. If you guys are liking the Mortal Kombat 11 stuff, and maybe you want to see a little bit more MK11, all right, I would be very open to playing more MK11 on the main gameplay stream on Tuesday, all right? Or maybe not. Maybe we play MK11 on Saturday, and you're like, nah, okay, you played RoboCop, it was all right, but the online play is crappy, you didn't really enjoy yourself, because I don't know how it's going to go. Maybe I will enjoy myself, right? I don't know. But maybe, you know, all right, after that, that's enough MK11. We saw 2 sessions. Let's move on. Let's do something else, right? So I'm kind of playing it by ear. I'm leaving Tuesday open. Tuesday could be more MK11, all right? Or Tuesday could just be another session of Fire Emblem Three Houses, because then it will have been 2 days, alternation, you see? I'm open to whatever you guys want to do for Tuesday. Tuesday night is wide open. I could do some retro stuff, like go back to maybe the Genesis Mini or the SNES Classics on the Switch. I could do a late night session of Super Mario Maker 2, which would probably be pretty fun because we actually enjoyed doing Mario Maker 2 a lot the last few times that I played it, right? We could do something completely different. I don't know. But I'm kind of leaving Tuesday night open so that we can just do whatever, you know? I'm cool with that. Whatever we feel like doing on Tuesday night. Wednesday of next week will be my day off. Okay, and then when I come back, it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like usual. So, you know, sorry that the schedule got shifted 1 day this week. I mean, if anything, it's an extra day of streaming. I don't know why people would complain, except for those who are just so used to me not being here on Tuesdays, maybe a thrown for a loop or whatever. But that is going to be the upcoming streaming schedule, okay? Hope it sounds good to you guys. I hope you're excited for all this stuff. I mean, Fire Emblem, obviously a cool new playthrough being added into the mix is really neat. And a little bit more Mortal Kombat, my usual chill stuff, and an extra day of streams, right? Should be pretty good. I hope you guys are excited. Okay. So a few other things to talk about today for sure. First of all, thank you guys so much for the overwhelming support recently. We hit the subs goal for the month. That means we are going to be doing a special retrospective marathon event. All right? This weekend, more than likely like Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to be setting up on my forums, thekingofhate.com, the thread where you guys can nominate your favorite moments for my over 10-year legacy here on the internet for us to review and watch in this marathon event that's going to happen sometime in June. All right, it's not live yet. You can't do it yet, but it will be eventually, and I'll let you know when it is. Apologies, I'm so busy recently. Tonight I've got a ton of shit I got to do for month end, including a bunch of bills I got to pay and shit. So I'm doing my best here to try to juggle everything in my real life, personal life, and the business life, the streams. It's tough, but I promise you this weekend I will have that stuff live for you. In addition to that, there's a bunch more stuff that's going to happen, including I have 2 new emotes for the chat that I think you guys would really like because they were emotes that were generated during the Vest Fest that happened on Wednesday. But I need to decide what emotes have to go. Do we have 2 emotes that everyone in the stream chat could have a consensus here and say, nah, we really don't use these 2 emotes that much. We'd like to get rid of them. And then I could have 2 emotes replace them. All right? So let you know, guys, today, what emotes do you feel are emotes that we definitely don't need, that are kind of just placeholders and, So right now, I'm beginning. Ancient George says the Bob Ross emote and the glitch emote. Kobe17 says the Wolverine emote. Two Frogs, One Lean says the Wolverine emote. Some people are saying sub-hype stings. R Breezy also says the Bob Ross emote and the glitch emote. Sub-hype and the Wolverine emote. Wolverine emote and the Bob Ross emote. So, okay, we basically got 4 emotes everyone in stream chat is saying right now. Sub-hype, glitch, Wolverine, and Bob Ross. Okay. All right, if those, it seems like that's a consensus. I guess what I could do is choose 2. Silent Weapons really does not like the me as Clefairy emote, although I get the feeling that emote will come up in more use once the Pokemon DLC releases in late June. More than likely, we'll be using it more, right? Okay. It seems like Bob Ross is the one everyone wants to go. All right. So anyway, yeah, what I'm going to be doing again over the weekend, I'm going to be sitting down to try to work on this. And I'll probably get rid of 2 emotes and add 2 new emotes, which will be the ones based off of the stuff that we did during the marathon. Or not the marathon, excuse me, during the Vest Fest. The first one's going to be a Devour emote. It's actually me eating one of the papadillas. And it's funny as hell. I like it. I think it's pretty funny. And the other one is just me with a really weird, funny-looking face based off of a screen grab. I think it was from when I was moving my webcam from the sofa over to the PC. So that one's going to be cool, too. So 2 different funny emotes to be added this weekend, okay? In addition, you guys asked for it. Well, a fan has delivered. Someone who has made many pieces of artwork for me over the years for my Teespring store came through with some really awesome artwork of me in the vest. And it's going to be 3 versions available. Me in the beige vest, me in the blue vest, and me in the silver vest, or platinum vest, as we're calling it. Available as merchandise on my Teespring store. I need time to set it up. I'm hoping to have time to set it up over the course of the weekend. I would say at the latest, maybe Monday, I'll be able to sit down and set up that merch, because that does take a long time to set up. I have to, like, do custom color layouts and get it to fit the shirts and put all the custom info in. It takes a while to do. And I definitely want to have all 3 designs up at the same time. But you guys have been asking me for a vest t-shirt. You're going to get a vest t-shirt. It's me posing in the vest. All right? It's pretty cool. I hope you guys will like it. All right? So, that's coming up hopefully over the weekend at the latest, maybe like Monday, Tuesday-ish, you know, depending on time constraints for me here behind the scenes. All right? So, a lot of new stuff is coming to the stream soon. We got new emotes. We've got new shirts, and your ability to nominate your favorite moments for the upcoming retrospective event, all coming soon. All right, pretty awesome, positive, fun new stuff. I hope you guys are excited. Yeah, Azure Studios, who's the person who designed the new designs, to show the designs off. I want to. I haven't even had a chance to add it to anything. Can't even add it to the freaking slideshow. I'm so busy. Like this morning, I'm not even kidding. This morning, I woke up immediately. I'm doing stuff with Twitter. Twitter, again, took down a bunch of shit off my Twitter. Because people now, of course, have gotten wind that Twitter's DMCA takedown system is absolutely awful. And you can get away with it. So I had to get up, issue a bunch of counterclaims to that shit. And then I had other stuff. It's like things just pop up every day. Like, oh my God, I got to do this. I got to do this. I just want to wake up and relax. And you know what I mean? And I don't get to do that. Half the time I wake up and I'm running around trying to do shit before the stream starts and everything. It's annoying as shit. All right? It's annoying. So I wish I had time to sit here. You know, I got these designs at least a day, if not 2 days ago. I love them, and I can't do anything with them. I don't have time, you know. Hopefully, maybe tonight, like I said, tonight I got to sit down and pay a bunch of bills and shit. Maybe tomorrow, we got to see. I have no idea. I'm going to do my best to get this stuff set up, guys. I swear. But anyway, I apologize for the delays, but I swear this stuff will happen. I swear. All right, guys. Let's continue, shall we? All right. The big news this morning. Who knows what the big news is? I know I'm not talking about all the horrendous stuff going on in the country with protests and all that shit. I'm talking about gaming news. Positive gaming news. All right? We finally got official notice. The big PS5 launch press conference event, that's, of course, not going to really be a press conference. It'll be like a digital presentation, is going to be on June 4th. So that is this coming Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. All right? So this is essentially what Sony would have done at E3 if there was an E3, which there's not. This is their conference, all right? What are they going to do? Okay, I'll tell you. They're going to present for about 1 hour, and this is supposed to be a focus on showing you all new games that are coming out for the PlayStation 5, okay? So finally, after all the speculation that we've had about PlayStation 5, we're finally going to get answers on what games are we going to be playing on the console when it comes out later this year. Hopefully we not only get information about the games, but we also get release dates. Like, are these games going to be launch titles for the PS5, or are these games going to be games that come out over time over the next 5 years, so you're teasing the shit out of us, but we're not going to be able to play them anytime soon? I hate to say it, these companies do this very often. Oh, look, PS5, and here's games that are in development that aren't coming out till like 2027. Gee, thanks. So I guess we're going to see this coming Thursday. Now, here's the thing. Normally, for E3, what I would do when there's a big press conference like this, I would sit down with you guys and watch the press conference live. I would take notes, and then immediately following it, we would do a follow-up stream where I would give you my thoughts, summarize everything I saw, and then we do some Q&A about it live on the stream. This is what we've done the last 2 years, okay? It was pretty fun doing it that way. I think this coming Thursday, that's exactly what we're going to do. Here's what I think we're going to do this Thursday, okay? This will be my day back from break, by the way, because my break's on Wednesday, remember. So that day, we'll start up the stream at the normal time. We'll do a pre-stream, all right? And then we'll just open up, and we'll do about an hour of just chatting. We'll do Q&A, we'll talk, we'll hang out for about an hour, maybe talk about speculation, what games you guys think we're going to see on this presentation in an hour here. Just kind of hang out. And then we're going to do like I usually do. We're going to watch that press conference live together. I'll turn my stream off. I'll host one of the places that's doing that event. We'll all watch it here together on the stream. Comment in the stream chat. I'll be taking copious notes, okay? And then immediately following the end of it, I'll go live and I'll do my recap reactions or whatever. If it starts at 1, they say it's going to run about an hour. I predict it'll probably be between an hour and a half. You figure my recap and reactions will probably end up being about an hour to an hour and a half. So it might fill the entire space of the time that we have there, okay? So I hope you guys will join me for that. Again, this is pretty much the equivalent of my E3 coverage of what I would do now that we have this Sony event lined up. That's how I'm going to treat it, okay? So I hope you guys will join me on Thursday of next week for that event. It'll be, a little bit of pre-stream, hanging out and chilling for about an hour, speculating about what we're about to see, watching it together, and then after that, my recap reactions, and it's going to be a fun event, I feel, okay? That'll also break it up because, as I said, this week, it's going to be a lot of Fire Emblem and some Mortal Kombat, so for some variety's sake, to do that for a stream should be pretty fun, something different, okay? Good stuff? Good stuff. What do you guys think? I'm waiting. What's going on? No one's responding. Now, the truth of the matter is that the stream chat's so delayed. The stream chat is so delayed that it takes like 45 seconds for me to see you guys respond to anything. Okay. All right, Dark Side Chris says sounds good to me. Some people are saying lame. So RPG Fan says sounds good. Cool. Sounds good. So yeah, it's a balance. Some people like it, some people don't. Here's what I'll do. During the press conference, I will stream myself over it, eating greasy foods. Giant, stretchy cheese pizza, huge submarine sandwiches, greasy, dripping burgers covered in butter. That's what I'll do. No, we're not doing that, but that's what some weirdos would probably like. But we're not doing that. That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. We're not doing it. No. No, we're not doing it. Stop that right now. Stop it. Stop saying that. We're not doing it. Just because I came up with that idea doesn't mean we're doing it. I was kidding. Okay? We're not doing that. All right. So that's exciting. Now, what I would think, since now Sony is kind of throwing down the gauntlet first, right? Sony is saying, haha, we begin. I think now what's going to happen is within the next 1 to 2 weeks, we're going to get the same exact kind of an event from Xbox/Microsoft. That now they're going to be like, okay, well, we saw what Sony did. Now let's show you what we did. Now, here's the thing. And here's the difference between the two consoles that I think is going to be a key selling point, all right? PlayStation has come out publicly and said they're focusing on PlayStation 5 exclusives, meaning a lot of the games that we're going to hear about on Thursday are going to be games that are only on the PlayStation 5. They are not going to be on PlayStation 4, okay? See what I'm saying? While Xbox One and Xbox Series X, what they've come out and publicly said is, oh, what we're going to do is our first generation of games will be cross-platform, so you can play them on the old console or the new console. And I don't know how that's going to go. Like, I could see both situations. Here's how I see it. First of all, people may be happy and say, wow, that's cool, because maybe, I can't afford to get the Xbox Series X right away, and I really want to play the new game. So now I can at least still play it on my old console. And sure, it might not be well optimized or whatever, but at least I can play it. I'm not left out, and I like that Microsoft's doing that. It's a nice thing that Microsoft's doing. All right. At the same time, I have to kind of be like, that might hurt sales of the Xbox Series X. Like, because if you have to buy the console to play the new game, right, you'll try everything you can to buy the new console. Now, by the way, I'm not saying, all right, I'm seriously not saying that that people are not going to buy the Xbox Series X. That would be stupid. People are going to rush out with that hype mentality. It's the new technology. They're going to buy the Xbox Series X regardless. We're still going to see good sales. But I get the feeling there will be a group of gamers, a group of buyers who will be on the fence. And they're like, well, if I don't have to buy the new console yet, why would I rush into it? Let me just get the game on the current gen console. Okay? So, I don't know. For me, that's a big difference. You have to get the PlayStation 5 to play these new PS5 exclusive games versus, you can wait and not get the Xbox Series X and still play the new games on the Xbox One. I wonder what's going to happen. I don't know. I think a big question here is going to be, what do they cost? When are they coming out? These are all factors, huge factors. Especially in the worldwide situation we're in with this pandemic and the financial situation a lot of people are in. The future's uncertain. Some people don't have jobs, and they don't know if they're going to get jobs by the end of the year. How much money will realistically people have to spend on the new consoles, right? I don't know what's going to happen. So I guess we'll see together. But Thursday it all starts. Sony takes their first swing on Thursday, and I'm excited for that, and to experience that live with all you guys together should be pretty hype and fun. All right. Okay. So outside of that, just so you guys know, I already mentioned it. I got a few more takedowns on my Twitter. You may notice that more things are down. Like, for example, I think my channel banner's down again. Or not channel banner, but the not the avatar, because the avatar's been down now for 2 days, but the other thing. What's it called? It's not the banner. What the hell is it? Oh, the header. I think it's called the Twitter header or something. It's gone again. There's not much I could do about it, because people now realized how broken the Twitter takedown system is. They're probably going to keep taking down my avatar and my banner over and over, and there's nothing I can do about it besides counterclaim it like I did before, wait a week, and then have Twitter stupidly put it back up because they're dumb as shit and everything's automated, and they legally do things without any review process. They're dumb. I'm sorry, it's really dumb. You cannot operate a business on the fucking honor system in 2020 when there's so many malicious parties and internet trolls. You can't expect the honor system fucking flies and no one's going to commit crimes by doing false DMCA takedown requests. It's just not going to happen. All right? But so far, my Twitter account seems to be fine. It has not been negatively affected. Remember, guys, I do have a backup Twitter account at me_DSP2. Please follow it just in case my main Twitter account gets taken down. I get the feeling even if it does get taken down, it will come back, but at least then you'll have a way to stay in contact with me, to know my schedule for the next day, etc. Okay? Please, let's stay in touch rather than let's prepare for the worst rather than be shocked if stupid shit like my Twitter going down happens, okay? Fair enough? All right. Outside of that, I'm just trying to think. Is there anything else in reality I want to talk about? You know, everyone's asking me about the whole situation with the person, the African American person who was murdered by a cop, and I'm sorry, it's just what it was. It was murder. And the whole situation there and the riots. As I said last night, I'm just going to reiterate what I said last night on my Animal Crossing stream. All right, and because I'm not a political guy, but I'm going to very briefly give you my take on the subject so we can move on and not have the whole day be about this because it's going on. So, you know, it's just a crazy violent thing going on right now over in Minneapolis, okay? Here's my take on the subject. All right? In the United States of America, all right, everyone should have the right that if you are apprehended by the police and you are not violently trying to escape or trying to attack that police officer, all right, you should have the right to be arrested and not be injured and certainly not be killed, all right? Especially in the situation here where it appears from all evidence the gentleman who passed away was not resisting arrest and doing absolutely nothing wrong. He said, okay, I'll go with you peacefully. And then he gets murdered in the street. That's not acceptable in the United States of America, period. I don't care what color you are. I don't care anything. Like, to me, that's not even a factor. This is gross, just ridiculous misuse of power. It's insanity. It should not have happened in the United States of America. We have the right that if we're going to be apprehended by the police because they suspect we're doing something wrong, right, that we're breaking the law, that we're not going to die in the process or even be hurt in the process. Like I said, if you're resisting arrest, that's one thing, right? You violently resisting arrest, you're doing harmful things to other people and the police have to stop you from doing it. That's one thing. If you're peacefully coming along, no, you shouldn't be hurt or killed. It's insanely ludicrous to even think this is acceptable in any way, shape, or form, period. Okay? So, obviously, in my opinion, this entire situation should be researched. Yes, I feel that the people involved should be arrested, and there should be investigated as criminals for what happened. It's just a really fucked up situation of what happened. At the same time, I don't feel that the stuff that's going on in Minneapolis, the torching of an AutoZone store, the looting of a Target, burning down the police precinct, how exactly does that help the situation and get a point across at all? I'm lost here. You know, I'm at a loss. Like, so someone did something really effed up. Someone died because of it. So let's just go destroy a ton of property. Huh? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. But maybe someone can explain the correlation. Like, you want to publicly protest? Absolutely, you have the right to assemble and protest. You want to say this is unjust. We demand justice. We want these guys brought to justice. Yes, 1,000,000%. You have your right in the United States to do that. You have a voice that can be legally heard. Let's go destroy public property that's not ours. You know, private property. Go into these businesses, wreck them. These people have nothing to do with the situation at all. Let's destroy these businesses. Let's burn down the police precinct. What? Huh? So now, and you know, Good Game Goblin just made a good point. He says, the fuck thing is people are losing their small businesses too. Not only are we in the middle of a pandemic where these businesses can't operate and they're already affected negatively going out of business, now we got entire streets full of businesses destroyed. You know, people who needed the police to protect them can't get the police to protect them because people are attacking the police. It's just like, this is nuts. You know, I don't believe violence begetting violence, right? That's kind of the way you say it. Two wrongs don't make a right. And certainly I'm not in the situation of the people in Minneapolis. At the same time, I look at that as an outsider. I'm like, what is this doing exactly? You know, this is not helping anything. So that's just my feeling. And you could disagree with me, and that's perfectly okay. We have the right in this country to have an opinion and also to have people disagree with said opinion, and that's fine. That's just my outsider's opinion, uneducated opinion, and you could call me a buffoon idiot if you want, and that's okay. All right? That's fine. Okay. You know, some people have even brought up the point. They're like, you know, you realize right now because of what happened, we've got public protests all over the country. Well, guess what's happening at those public protests? People are gathering en masse in close quarters. Guess what happens during a pandemic when you do that? You spread the fucking pandemic virus, you know? So now, all this work that was put together to stop the pandemic, now we're going to have a surge in cases again, possibly, because of this happening, you know? So I don't know what's going to happen. I seriously don't know what the hell's going to happen. And it sucks, you know? All right, guys. Anyway, it sucks. I don't want to talk about this shit. I don't. It sucks. This is a terrible situation we're in our country. I hope we can come back from this and get better, you know? I liked it when it wasn't so goddamn serious. I liked it when we could just kind of hang out on stream and not have to worry about this crazy shit. But this is like every day now. You know, it's seriously like every day there's something crazy different going on. It's like, what the fuck? 2.5 months we've been in lockdown. Supposedly today in Washington State we're supposed to get an answer from our governor on if he's extending the lockdown even further, which is insane because Washington State, the curve of infections is way down, but our governor's being insanely conservative about it and basically like being like, oh, you know, we're going to be super careful. It's like the businesses here are dying and he won't reopen the state even at like a limited capacity, because even if he opened it, it would be 50% capacity. He won't do it. And we don't know what's going to happen here with our own stuff going on. We may get another extension here, even though we are the opposite situation of like California or New York. We may actually have an extended lockdown even further. Today, we're supposed to get our definitive answer from our governor. And everyone's kind of here feeling kind of shitty about it. Seriously, we're like, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. So. Oh my God. I'm not even kidding you guys. I just got an email from a restaurant chain that's exclusive to Washington State. I'm going to read you word for word what it says. You're going to be blown away. I just got this email as I was saying this. During the lockdown, we've been working behind the scenes to create a reopening plan. To think we're almost ready to put into action has us downright giddy. But, you know, we're still waiting for the governor to give us the green light on when we can open. We are hoping that it'll be sometime next week. When we know, you'll know. So this is the situation that we're in Washington State. Everyone's kind of like, will we open? Will we not open? You got businesses that are ready to go, and the governor is not being clear on what's happening, and everyone's so confused, you know, about the future. So, I don't know. I guess I'll have more information later tonight about my state. I certainly hope wherever you guys are, I don't know if you're in the United States, if you're outside the United States, I hope you're safe. I hope your government handled it well. Here in the States, it's been chaos. Everyone handling it so differently, no one knows what to expect. Day to day, we don't know what to expect. You know, we hear some states have been reopened for weeks, while our state is in peripheral lockdown. It's nuts. So I guess we'll see what happens, but yeah, that's the situation we're in. All right, guys. So that's enough about that baloney. Let's get to shout-outs. Let's do a nice shout-out segment where we chat it up for a little bit before we get to gameplay. All right. It's not peripheral lockdown. It's a word I'm thinking of. What's the word that means it's something that goes on and on forever and never ends? Perpetual lockdown. Thank you. I meant to say perpetual lockdown. Thank you for correcting me, because now I can actually remember the correct word. Sometimes I do that. I just interject a word that's completely wrong. Perpetual lockdown. Yes, thank you. Okay, let's get to shout-outs, folks. Cashmere Goat did 100-bit cheer. He says, don't play on normal. It's too easy even for beginners. You can always lower the difficulty if needed, but you cannot increase it. Ooh. Anyway, hold on. Let me get Cashmere Goat up on the leaderboard for the first cheer of the day. What the hell's going on? I have caps lock on. Thank you, Cashmere Goat, for your input. I shall weigh and balance your input. Sinestro Hairline did 100-bit cheers. Are you eventually going to play Joker in Mortal Kombat? I have no idea. I told you what we're going to do is I'm going to play it on tomorrow, actually. We're going to try RoboCop. We're going to see how that goes. Do people like me playing with Mortal Kombat again? Is this something you guys are enjoying? Or does it end up being something that's like, meh, we don't really care, and then I move on? You know, Joker was a DLC character that I do own because I bought the season pass. He was released in the last year. I didn't play him. I also didn't play as Sindel. I didn't play as Spawn. I don't really give a shit. I've never even seen I never saw Joker or Spawn in the game, you know. So we'll see, and we'll go from there. Okay. 1 Ton Hammer did a 500-bit cheer. So he is now the top cheer of the day. He says, Fire Emblem Three Houses is notoriously easy on normal mode. Hard is basically normal mode. Normal is easy. I've heard this a million times from people, and every single time someone tells me this, it's wrong. But anyway, do not play on normal mode. Also, permadeath is recommended. Even with it on, it's incredibly hard to lose characters due to in-game mechanics. Okay, thanks for the cheer, 1 Ton Hammer. I appreciate it. Let me get this on the leaderboard because he's the top cheer of the day. Ah, shit. 1 Ton Hammer. 500 bits. There we go. Alright, continuing on. Snorlax cheered. He says, since you got rid of the plug segment, can you do the same to the schedule? It's posted and updated every day and would make viewers happier. Snorlax, you now realize just during the schedule segment, I mentioned multiple updates, including the fact that we're going to be doing the Sony press conference next week. All kinds of stuff I mentioned during this schedule update. That's why I do it, because the pre-stream is actually where I determine the schedule, and then at night I post it up on Twitter. I don't figure it out by magically behind the scenes doing stuff. I talk with you guys and we talk it out. That's how we figure out what the schedule is. So if I don't do this segment to talk about the schedule, how would I know what the schedule is? Okay then. Let's see. Generic Casser or Forzer? How do you say this guy's name? I'm not sure. All right, anyway. He did a 100-bit cheer here. He says, you can always lower the difficulty if needed, but you cannot increase once you start. The game's incredibly easy on normal. Even for beginners, it has a rewind feature making it impossible to lose on normal. Oh my god. Carlton Jr. cheer. He says, glad you're playing this. It's one of my favorite games of last year. The game has a rewind feature that rewinds mistakes. Classic isn't that bad. I think you'll love the game either way since you like Final Fantasy Tactics. I do like Final Fantasy Tactics. It was a really good game series that I played when it was new, and then later on when it was re-released for like the handheld systems, I played it again. So I really do like Final Fantasy Tactics. If that's what this is, then that's pretty awesome, right? PhD from Yukon tipped me $1. He says, I have post-nasal drip. I seriously can't recommend Flonase Sensimist enough. It literally changes your life. I beg you to scrape together $20 to try it out at least once. Flonase Sensimist. Oh, yeah? Let's see here. Flonase Sensimist. All-Star Allergies Relief. Claritin Allergy Relief, it says. Now, that's Claritin. What the fuck is that? I don't want that. They're full prescription-state allergy medication that provide 24-hour relief from your allergy symptoms. The Sensimist delivers a fine, gentle mist. That's the only difference from the regular mist. So Sensimist is exactly the same as the regular mist, just the delivery system's better. It's used to treat seasonal and year-round allergy symptoms such as stuffy runny nose, itching, and sneezing. It may also reduce other symptoms like itchy, watery eyes. It belongs to a class of drugs known as corticosteroids. So it's a corticosteroid. All right. I mean, I know what that is. I've used them before. Usually what I do is I wait until I really need them. So I'll give you a hint here. Basically, I wait until things are really bad. So let's say, for example, I wake up one day and I'm feeling absolutely god-awful terrible. You know, my allergies are out of control. Then I'll use the medication. I have allergy medication right now that I can use. I have not used a single allergy medication this season yet because I wait until I absolutely need it, and then I take it. I do the same thing with headache medication. I do the same thing with cold medication. If I'm not feeling well, I tough it out until I absolutely need that medication, and then I take it. And you know what? Then the medication really works because you don't have any kind of an immunity built up in your system. It ends up becoming really powerful, and you boom, shock to your system, and it works really well. Okay? I have chronic postnasal drip. Every day I get it. Some days I wake up and I feel awful. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is disgustingly gunked up from it pouring down the back of my throat all night. And some days I wake up and I'm all right. And today I'm kind of in the middle. I feel like there's a little bit of gunk in my throat. But obviously I'm able to talk. Unlike just a couple weeks ago where I sounded absolutely god-awful on stream. It comes and goes. It's seasonal, right? So, if I were to use Flonase Mist every day, it wouldn't work. Because what would happen is I'd probably feel good for a day or two. And then after a day or two, it'd be less and less and less. So that's why, all right? If I have a day where I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, I'm really just terrible. I'll go pop an allergy medication pill. A few hours, I'll feel better. But that's my attitude is why am I going to keep going crazy? Because it's chronic for me. It's not like, oh, this is just something that happens to Phil during one season. It's a chronic problem that I have. So I don't want to keep using the medication. That doesn't work anymore. You see what I'm saying? So I hope you understand my mentality here. Okay, guys? I hope you get it. I appreciate your suggestion, PhD from UConn. I really do. Maybe eventually I'll use something like that if I absolutely need it. But for now, I don't think I'm to that point. Okay? Infinite 55 did 100-bit cheer. He says, you should be playing Fire Emblem on Classic mode. It's the optimal old-school Fire Emblem experience. Yeah, but Infinite, I'm not going for an old-school Fire Emblem experience. It's a modernized game, and I've never played one before. I want to play a modernized experience that I'm going to enjoy, not frustration constantly. You know, again, I don't even know what I'm doing. I've never played this series. I'm going to have to learn the combat from the ground up. You know, do I want to go old school and then chance of not be having fun, you know? I don't know. All right, I don't even know how to say this name. It's like WWG1, WGA. It's a bunch of random letters and numbers. Timmy $1, he says, it's messed up. People burned my car with my Switch inside. In reality, they burned down part of my housing complex. This isn't the America I love for 30 years. Your stream helps take away the pain. Well, if this is truth, I really feel bad. Seriously, I'm sorry that happened to you. No one should have their safety and their personal property destroyed as part of a protest. You know? A protest. That's not a protest. That's a riot. We've lost control of all of our senses and we just want to hurt anything around us. That's fucked up. Okay? It really is. And I apologize if it is correct and true and you're not being, trying to lie here and you're being truthful. So I'm going to take you for the benefit of the doubt and assume you are. That's really awful to hear and I'm sorry to hear that and I hope that things get better over there. That's terrible, man. Yes, the real Review Tech USA tipped me $5 saying, why won't you let me review you? Interview you, excuse me. It's not the real Review Tech, so I'm going to say fake RTU. Thanks, fake RTU, for a $5 tip. I've only talked publicly a million times now about the correct ways to contact me about an interview. So, enjoy the infamy of being the fake RTU on my stream. Thanks for the $5 tip. Red Spider-Man did a 90-bit cheer and says, I hear you, DSP. It's sad as a nation and society that we come together. It's sad. As a nation and a society, we should come together to overcome severe problems. Instead, you see riots, people not respecting staying home to prevent infections, people hoarding supplies. With that said, I'm glad I could go on your stream to have fun and escape it. I'm glad that you feel the same way about it. Thanks. You are welcome. Thank you very much, Red Spider-Man. I appreciate that. Alexander Rossi cheered. He said, I think you're being way too hard on Governor Jay Inslee. It's a fluid situation. No one truly knows the long-term effects of reopening so fast. I agree. I actually agree with you, Alexander Rossi. But the point here is there's no transparency about what's going on. Even businesses, right? I just got an email from a major restaurant chain that's saying, well, we hope to open next week, but we don't even know what's going on because we're getting no information from the government. You know? It's stupid. And the thing is, many other states are opened. Not to say that, that's the right thing to do. You know, everyone's doing the wrong thing, do the wrong thing too. But it's kind of dumb when a state where our infection rate is low, our curve has gone way down, okay? In the last month, the curve is like really low compared to a lot of other states. Why are we the ones still closed? It doesn't make sense. It's because they're being overly protective, in my opinion. All right, now again, I'm no medical expert or whatever, but as I've talked about this before. There's got to be a medium found. There's got to be a halfway point found where all the businesses don't go out of business. People can still work, but at the same time, we're all careful so we don't spread this thing. It can't be complete shutdown, and it can't be complete open. We have to have a new normal of middle ground where everything can at least operate and people are not hurt one way or the other. You see what I'm saying? There is no perfect answer. There's no perfect answer here. There's no, this is the correct thing to do and this is the right and wrong thing to do. That's not the case. This is layers of gray. But doing nothing and just sitting here and saying everything's closed is not the solution. That's one polar extreme. And I'm not saying go to the other polar extreme. I'm saying find the medium that's going to fucking work. And our governor is no polar extreme, man. That's not how life works. You know, I'm sorry. I don't care that the guy is like a super Democrat or whatever. And so he's just doing exactly what he's told. You got to find a thing that's better for everyone. You can't have entire businesses go out of business during this pandemic. You know, you can't. We got to find the medium. And at some point, you got to trust that the people are going to do the right thing. I know right now the problem is a lot of people are afraid that if things open, idiots are going to rush out there with no masks on, not washing their hands, coughing everywhere, and spreading the thing. Guess what? That's happening now. Like, no exaggeration. My wife works at a business that's an essential business. Every fucking day she works, she sees it. She's like, it hasn't changed. These people, the dumb people are going to be dumb no matter what. You can't stop dumb people from being dumb. So stop worrying about them and worry about the smart people who are hurting because everything's closed. So there you go. That's my opinion. You can disagree with it, and that's totally okay if you do. All right. Well, here we go. Someone who's basically trying to get my goat claims that the game is full of waifus, and I should be very afraid of the waifus incoming and everything. There's only waifus if you allow there to be waifus. You know what I mean by that? Like, there are people who every fucking game that they play, especially anime-ish style games, oh my god, look at her, look at this, look at that. These are people who, they can't control themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about that shit. I'm not going to treat the game like that. I'm going to play it as a fun game. If there's social interactions where you level up your characters, great. But I'm not going to be stupid, and I'm not going to turn it into something that it's not. I'm not going to make the realm of fantasy become reality. I'm not going to lose my mind. Some people they can't tell the difference. And that's not what I'm going to be about here. All right? I'm going to be playing the game, enjoying myself, and not making it all about this weirdo stuff of constantly talking about women that aren't real. You know what I mean? It's to me, I'm long past that point in my life. I have a happy home life here with a family, and I don't need to deal with that shit. Although I'm absolutely 100% sure people will be constantly trying to derail the stream and harass me about it, I'm going to ignore the nonsense. But thank you for the $4 tip. Nick Fury tipped me $1. He says, congrats on beating all the members of the Sinister Six. Then he goes ahead to mention 6 people who he feels were people who were derailing the stream chat constantly. Thanks for the $1 tip, but we're not going to be calling out people. We're not going to be wasting time with that nonsense. Instead, we're going to be focusing on positive stuff. Okay? Then Anonymous gifted us up to DSP Pepe. Congratulations. DSP Pepe. All right? And thank you, Anonymous, for the constant support of the channel. I appreciate that. Ponage 101 tipped me $5.45 to become the top tipper of the stream. So let's go ahead and get him up on the leaderboard first before we read what he said here. He says, I hope that Fire Emblem 3 Houses is as good as what people have said about it. Excuse me. Yeah, me too. I seriously hope that that it ends up being a good game, because so many people have told me over the last year, oh, you really missed out. One of the best games of 2019, you didn't get it, and you really just, you missed out on a good one. So I hope it's good. I hope it's not just hype and fluff. I hope it's not just because it's anime-ish. I hope that there's actually great story, robust character development, good gameplay. I hope that it has all of it. I want to have good plot twists and all kinds of good stuff going on. I hope that it's not boring. I hope that it's not overly over the top with anime-ish kind of stuff. I don't think so. I haven't heard that at all about the series at all. So I think we're good. So thank you very much for the top tip, Ponage. Gerard Crow, cheers. I don't understand why you don't stream yourself watching the PS5 conference, especially if you're already going to be streaming it before it starts. At this point, it seems like it's just because everyone else does it, so therefore you won't. There's no benefit to doing it. What is the benefit of me doing it? If I'm watching the conference, I can't do shoutouts because I'm interrupting the conference, right? I can't comment over it because I'll be taking notes and actually paying attention. I'm not going to overreact and make funny faces and do stupid shit like a lot of other people do. I'm going to be sitting here watching it with you guys, taking notes, and then doing my reactions after. What is the benefit of doing it live? I guess I should flip this on Gerard Crow. Gerard Crow says I won't do it because everyone else does it, right? Gerard Crow, why do I have to do what everyone else does? Can you actually explain to me the benefit of doing this? Right? Can you actually explain to me what is the benefit of a live webcam or whatever over a live press conference like this? What does it add? Can you tell me it concretely adds things? Can you tell me I'll have robust, fun, different content if I do it? Right? I don't do crazy live reactions. You guys have seen my face like when I play games. I don't do the zany shit, the over-the-top shit these other people do. I'm going to be sitting here taking notes. You're going to see my face staring at a notepad writing for an hour. That's so exciting, right? If anything, I think the reason that people like Gerard Crow want to see me do it is just because I say I don't want to. Listen, I don't want to do it. It's not my kind of content. I'll do a nice informed stream right after where we can all hang out and talk and interact. No, do what everyone else does. Why do you got to do things that are different? Because I'm different. Because I'm not every other content creator. Because I'm not the same as everyone else who does the same things, jumps on the same exact fucking trends, use the same clickbait thumbnails and titles on YouTube, does the same trite, overused methods to get cheap views, cheap clicks, cheap money. I don't do that. I never have. That's why, because I am an individual who stands for something. I'm not someone who's just here to bring in a fucking paycheck. That's fucking why. And the quicker you get that through your head, the less time you'll waste freaking out about the fact that I don't do what everyone else does. Okay? Anyway, let's continue. Thank you to the top cheerers of the week. We've got Lucifer Soul, Ninstar Rune, and Last Rambo, who are tied for 8th place. We've got Infinite 55, who's in 7th. Magnus Flamebeard is tied with D-Man 11 for 5th. Red Spider-Man is in 4th. Crabcock is in 3rd, Spartan King in 2nd, and Noah Taylor in 1st. Thank you guys for that. Thank you for all your support with the cheers this week so far. Then, thank you to the following people who have gifted subscriptions this week. Nihilistic Goldfish gifted a single sub. I get the feeling many others did too, but because we have so many people who gifted subs, the only person who shows up for gifting a single sub is Nihilistic Goldfish for some reason. The following people all gifted 2 subscriptions. I Killed Phil, Spartan King, Chipe, Randy O'Butternut, and Guitar Player 1939. Lunabot gifted 3 subscriptions this week. Thank you. Big Papa Phil gifted 4 subscriptions this week. Thank you very much. Golden Nobles gifted 5 subscriptions this week. Thank you very much. And last, Rambo, being incredibly supportive this week. He's the major reason we hit the subscriber goal. 61 gifted subscriptions. Amazing. Thank you guys for your support this week so far. All right. Let us take a quick break. All right. When I come back from break, we will jump into Fire Emblem Three Houses. It'll be like a 5-minute break. I'm going to use the restroom. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this game is all about. I hope you guys are too. All right. I shall return shortly with Fire Emblem Three Houses. Sound good? All right, guys. I will see you in just a bit.